It's time for the Onebar and Lepica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to professional football.
All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lepica Show. I am Onebar, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 5 former Viking free agents still out there, guys that were with the Vikings last year who have yet to find a team, and if they could still have a reunion with the Vikings. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the Onebar and Lepica Show, like the videos. We're here every damn day, but let's get into it. So there's 5 guys left. 5 guys left that were on contract with the Vikings last year that have yet to find a home. So let's go through these guys one by one. First couple, we're just going to write off the bat. David Morgan, 27 years old, still fairly young, but injury issues has been an issue with him. We're pretty set at the tight end position, so that one's going to be very, very far-fetched for David Morgan to come back. Loved when he was here, loved his man bun, but that one is just not happening. Another one that is probably not happening is Mr. Marcus Sherrills, 32 years old, pretty much a punt returner. Never made his mark at cornerback, but you know what? Very underrated guy. Will go down as one of the most dependable punt returners in Vikings history. And who knows? The guy comes back every year. At some point, if he were to all of a sudden be our punt returner with an injury or something, nobody would be surprised. And guess what? He would catch every damn punt, and we don't have to worry about that thing going through his hands. Another guy that is still out there, Kentrell Brothers, our special teams demon, and a little bit of depth at linebacker as well. Again, 27 years old. I am a little surprised he hasn't found a home yet, strictly, even if it was just a special team job. But Kentrell Brothers out there, I don't think there's a chance he comes back, and reason being is not anything against Kentrell Brothers, just a fact. I mean, with this ginormous rookie class, we're pretty much chock full of special teamers and very cheap ones as well. So Kentrell Brothers, unfortunately, I don't think will be back. So there's still a couple guys that are very intriguing that could be back. So let's talk Everson Griffin. Everson Griffin, 32 years old, still produced last year, 8 sacks, has been he's been rumored to a couple teams, Seattle. What else was there? I don't know. There's been a couple teams out there that he's been rumored to. Vikings really hasn't had much talk, but you never know. My issue with bringing Everson Griffin back is, even though he hasn't found a team, it would be at a decent price. I think he was looking at $7-8 million before. That's going to be dropping quite a bit. But my issue is, who do you boot off the team? We got a couple of young guys. We took DJ Wanham, seventh rounder. Kenny Willekes is very intriguing. Yes, we have Zettel, Yarbrough. Just kind of, not great. But here's one reason why I think he could come back, and when he could come back is if he's still a free agent, if he does not find a team, and we enter the season and there's an injury, Everson Griffin, you're damn right, would be the first call they made. If a Hunter goes down, God forbid, or if a DJ Wanham or Odenabo, one of these guys get hurt, we're all of a sudden bare-boned, and Everson Griffin could step right in and be producing at a very high level, which we know he could. Again, he's a team leader. I'm holding out hope that might be a scenario that the Vikings do, but I'd be surprised if a team doesn't snap him up. And who knows, when he gets an actual offer from a team, maybe the Vikings have a chance to match it. But with the young guys they got in place, I think they're moving on, but we will see. And final, the last guy who is one of the bigger mysteries this offseason is Josh Klein. Josh Klein, he was one of our best offensive linemen last year. Nobody really knows what happened there, and whether it's injury related, whether it's just they're planning on bringing him back at some point. I think he's the one guy that has the best chance to still come back to the Vikings, and this might be another one where he's just kind of on the shelf, and if there's an injury, they call him up. But with what they got at guard right now, there must be something bigger that is holding him off from coming back to the Vikings after they released him. So it's got to be injury related. It's got to be something. But I think if any of these guys were to come back, it would be Mr. Klein. And maybe it's just they're going to see how things shake out. Maybe they're going to remember that Pat Elflein was horrible. Maybe they're going to remember that Drew Samia is still pretty much a rookie. Maybe they'll remember that the first day of training camp and go, holy shit, what is Josh Klein's number? So we'll see. But those are the 5 guys yet to find a home, and just maybe, we might see one of them back.